What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my review of the JJRC H31 High Performance Waterproof Quad, and this is it right here. And early off, I just want to say that I did see a video with this thing. They were pretty much saying that this is an indestructible quad, sort of say, and so they were slamming this thing and stepping on it, throwing it against walls, and then still taking off and flying and all of that. But don't believe the hype. If you step on this thing, it's bound to break. Try not to crash it so much. I actually broke my landing gear on it, so don't believe the hype. Definitely this is not indestructible. It is, however, waterproof though. I haven't tested this by dunking it in water, but I have seen other videos of other reviewers actually submerging this thing fully in water and then removing it from the water, and it still takes off. So I'm looking forward to getting a rainy day or a rainy night to fly this thing, because you guys know I love to fly in rain. I actually fly quads that are not supposed to be waterproof in rain, because I find that flying in rain is a lot of fun. Flying in extreme weather, period, is a lot of fun for me, in my opinion. But this thing is touted as waterproof. This thing flies really nice. It has great flight characteristics. One thing I can say that I was disappointed about is that the flips are actually really nice, but the flips are fully automated, so you can't really cut throttle to do multiple flips with this thing. If you cut throttle, it'll just continue to do the flip anyhow. It'll give itself extra boost of throttle to before the flip and after the flip for recovery, and it'll just do the whole flip on its own. So you actually lose some control while it's flipping. You lose all control actually while it's flipping. It's fully automated. And so you guys know I like to do multiple flips. That trick to cut the throttle and have it keep rotating until you do the desired number of flips you want. You can't do that with this. And also I found that hand tosses don't always go well with this. It'll hold the position if you toss it and it's not a perfect toss. If it's off to the side like that, it'll continue on to the side like that and crash. So no hand toss with it. But this thing looks really awesome when you're spinning it on the highest rate and you're applying pitch and yaw. It just does a lot of crazy funnels and all. It just looks really cool to be able to do that. But I really wish that this protocol was deviated so you can have more control of that yaw and still fly it precisely on the highest rate and have all of that pitch, because on the mid rates, as I said, the pitch is a little shallow, but that's the ideal rate that I think that most people are going to be flying on, because you get just enough pitch to actually fly it fast and have fun, and the yaw is almost perfect in my opinion. So the mid rates are really nice. The first rate is actually very docile, so you can get away with this flying it on first rate with prop guards on it if you're a beginner, because it's really docile and this thing is really stable and it's just a really nice flyer. Now it comes in two different colors I've seen, the green version and this version. I like this version the best. Now this is a very nice night flyer. This front here is a light right here. It glows red actually. The red lights are in the front and the green lights are in the back. So I know you guys, a lot of you guys don't like that. And I don't know if it'll work with the green version, but with this version it actually glows through the body. So it's a really decent night flyer. Sometimes with green shells, the lights either don't glow through the top of the body or they both look the same color coming through the green. So I would recommend getting the white version if you like night flying. It does have an on and off switch. There's a camera socket there, 3-prong camera socket. So I'm guessing that you can use one of the other cameras from, say, like the Sima or whatnot. But it has these 4 brackets for mounting with screws. So I know there are some other quads that I've seen that has that type of mounting for the camera, but I'm not sure if they have the 3-prong socket there. So Your guess is as good as mine. And so this thing is a really nice flyer though. This is the transmitter here. The transmitter, as I said, isn't bad at all. I really like the transmitter as a toy transmitter. It's pretty nice, but it definitely doesn't compare to like a Devo or something like that. The XK X7 is a better transmitter than this. I think they all should follow suit with XK with that one, because that was a really awesome transmitter. Hobby grade transmitter that they were offering. But this one is not bad though. It takes 4 AA batteries, and this is your speed button. You have 3 speeds, as I said. This is the flip button here, and all of the trims work. These knobs here actually turn, but they're fake, and you do have your lanyard loop right there if you want to wear this thing around your neck or whatnot. And so it comes with I believe it is a 400 milliamp hour battery. Yes, it is 400 milliamp hour 30C 1 cell battery, 3.7 volts. And the battery bay actually can fit. I have stuffed a 450 milliamp hour battery in here. I imagine you can probably get a 500 milliamp hour battery, but that'll be pushing it. It's kind of hard to close the battery bay. You have to get the wires in there just right to be able to close this thing. And so, yeah, that's it. And it comes with an extra set of spare props. It comes with this unique style LiPo charger for the USB port. And you have a screwdriver, a bunch of screws are in there for mounting the prop guards. These are the included prop guards, and you actually get a pair of glasses, a pair of sunglasses. I guess they're thinking you're going to be flying this thing in the sun, and it actually comes with a nice instructions manual. It has the English on top and the Chinese on the bottom, but it's really nicely illustrated in color and all, and very detailed. So really nice instructions manual coming with it. And one more thing before we go, I recommend this. The bottom of the motor pods actually have the gears exposed, and once you outgrow your prop guards here, you can actually cut them, and they act as a cover for these gears. So I think that that's a nice mod that you can do to protect it, because a lot of people like to fly like in grassy areas, and you might have the pitcher's mound might have dirt or whatnot, and dirt and grime and sand can get up here and ruin this here. So this will act as a nice protection for that. It covers it airtight, looks awesome. And so that's it, the JJRC H31. Let's check this thing out in flight. Okay, so here we got the JJRC ready to go for a demo flight indoors. The stock transmitter here. And one thing I forgot to mention is that both sticks to the lower right will recalibrate the accelerometer. And we bind it to the stock transmitter. This is this yaw, low rate. So really slow yaw. This is the aileron. That's the pitch there. So pretty docile and first rate. Let's go to mid rate. So this is mid rate yaw. So the yaw gets a little better. Let's see it again. This is the pitch in yaw. This is aileron, I mean, here. And this is the pitch. You can see this thing will get moving now. You can actually do nice funnels with it in this rate. Okay, so let's try high rate. This is high rate, y'all. And this thing is kind of resilient to crashes. I found that tapping it against walls don't do much to stop the prop from spinning, so you can stay in the air most times. Look at the yaw again. And you can get a lot of crazy looking funnels going with this thing. One motor pod. Yep, banged out. Let's bring it back again. You can tap things with this, and it'll stay in the air, keep flying. So, sort of resilient to crashes. One motor pod, think. There you go. Let's get crazy with it. Let's try flip. Now I found you have to press the buttons without giving any input first, or it won't register the flip. So one thing to note, it does flip really nice and fast, but it's fully automated. So if you cut throttle, it's still going to continue with doing the flip, and you actually lose control of it to that quick second that it does the flip. So this thing is an awesome flyer. Let's go check this thing outside. It's a little tight in the space here. Tried to keep it up. Let's take it out. Okay, we're back out with it on a night flight. We're on high rates. You can see the lights are very visible. You can see them glowing through the top. And we're still on high rates. Try some more precise flying. Whoop. This thing handles crashes like a boss, you can see. You can see it banks nice. And we're at LVC. You can see the LVC real nice because of the light in the front. It gives you enough time to get it back to yourself. Actually, get time to fly it around for a little while. See if we can land it on our post over here. Look, it's going down. And so that's it. The JJRC H31 waterproof quad. Pretty awesome little flyer. Thanks for watching.